Today I am going to be discussing some of my opinions on Island 2. Understand that these are my opinions, not facts, and you are more than welcome to disagree with me. With that being said, let's dive into it. I'm going to start off calm and say that the iwaly song grew on me. At first I found it kind of boring and generic, but after hearing it for the third time when Ground performed it, it's not a terrible song. Next is the one-on-one battles. Yui was a better center than Fuko 100%. When I watched Yui's part, I was literally like, who did that part in Team A? And it was Fuko. Fuko got overshadowed by CB and was so forgettable. And Yui was one of the stronger members in her team in terms of stage presence, so she stood out. I also want to say that Yuju did better than Mai in their positions. Don't get me wrong, I want both of them to debut, but Yuju stuck out more to me in that part than Mai did. I had another moment when I saw Yuju performing and completely missed Mai doing that part. Lastly, about the one-on-one battles, Coco outdanced CB, but CB won because of her stunning visuals and facial expressions. When watching both girls, Coco really showed how much of a dancer she was, and she made me see how difficult and intense the choreography was, but she did it with ease. CB, on the other hand, made the song look fun and enjoyable to watch. At the end of the day, it depends if you like skills or acting and stage presence more. Now, onto the eliminations. Minseal getting eliminated was absolutely ridiculous. I know it was the public's decision, but I feel like Minseal should have left Ground when Jiyoon did. Like, I feel like people moved on from or didn't even acknowledge her vocals and eyes, nose, lips. It was all about Jiyoon having her big moment. I also feel like jungeun was robbed. To be only 14 and as talented as she is incredible. She was super underrated the whole time. Yui going home after giving a better performance than Fuko was absolutely ridiculous. Next, I really want to discuss the Jiyoon versus Jungeun beef, which is so fake. Like, I understand that Jiyoon was mad because she had to go to Ground after being the only one who voted for herself. We would all be mad in that situation, if we're being honest. But for Minette to edit the whole thing like she's mad at Jungeun is ridiculous. Simply because Jiyoon knows she's the only one who voted for herself. So what sense does it make for her to be only upset with Jungeun? If she was mad at Jungeun, she should also be mad at Fuko because Fuko didn't vote for her either. But they were friendly the whole time they were in Ground together. The whole thing is so fake to cause some kind of drama. But any viewer with common sense would know that this is Minette's evil editing. I honestly just think Jiyoon didn't hear Jungeun. She was pretty quiet, and she thought Jiyoon was mad at her because she had a guilty conscience. Next, I really want to know if I am the only one who feels like some of the producers have an issue with Sujung. Like, it feels like she can do no right in their eyes. For every kind thing they say, an insult follows. Like, I rolled my eyes super hard when they said Sujung didn't look confident while singing iwaly. She was literally serving more facial expressions than Jiyoon. Like, just say the girl did a nice job. And Mai got so much praise for leading the creative team to victory. When Sujung came up with all the choreography for her group, and all the producers said was they had high expectations for her and that they felt like they had seen the dance move somewhere else. Like, huh? When she said she was confused with the feedback, I was too. Then they told her she was a dancer, not a singer, but she literally showed her vocal abilities during Sweet Venom. Like, if you don't want Kim Sujung to debut, just say that. While we're on the topic, Ground's creative team should have won the battle. Like, if we're talking creativity, Ground was better. Islands was more entertaining, and the only reason they won was one, because of CB's intro, and two, I genuinely think the producers saw how hard they came and worked and felt bad for them. I also feel like it was rigged because think about it. Ground's team lost, but a lot of the members from the creative team ranked high enough to go to Island. The Island team won, but most of the lowest ranking members that got eliminated were on the creative team. Like, Minette is about to be behind bars again. This is probably going to be my most unpopular take, but I think Jungeun is going to debut due to the favoritism towards her. There has been several times where Jungeun's voice has cracked during interim checks, which is completely normal. She's a human being, but the producers don't say anything to her. Like, it cracked during the iwaly check and the producers said nothing. But when the same thing happened to Sujung during the iwaly check, they had her questioning her ability to sing the song. I have seen people saying they don't think Jungeun will debut due to her sister's controversial past, but things like this make me think she'll be okay. My last opinion is that Yuju did not deserve to go to Ground. Yuju went to ground because she stopped singing during baggy jeans for a second. I feel like there were people who did worse, but the producers were giving out spots like candy, so they got extremely picky towards the end. I feel like Yuju is one of the few all-rounders and one of the most talented trainees.